All right, you don't need to see my face, do you? Quick update on what's going on out here. Got to try and do at least a weekly something. But my radishes, they're popping up everywhere out here. Once the right about there, it's beets. I think it's beets from there on. But anyway, this bed is starting to come alive. What are we, probably somewhere 10, 12, 14 days tops that this has been out here, I think. So anyway, that's doing nicely. This I need to clean up. I need to clean up everything. This is the only bed that looks nice. Everything else out here, well, I got some stuff to harvest in here. And this one, some garlic and yeah, some garlic. Everything else out here is just a straight up disaster I need to get on top of. That's where I dropped the ball from last summer, winter, all that good stuff. Getting a little messy out here. I have been swamped with all these seedlings, just doing stuff. I'll talk about that in another video. But point is, I've got things kind of separated to help me kind of function here a little bit better. Anyway, those trays are all separated for and working on getting labeled, so I can try and get rid of those. And it's created a lot of space in here for me. So I still got a bunch of stuff on the ground here. I need to get something figured out about that. But I can function a whole lot easier now. I can at least walk from one spot to the other. One thing I have been doing, I don't know what happened, but my aquaponics, the water started getting away from me. It was getting really cloudy, and I mean, it's crystal clear now, but 7-8 days ago, it was at a point where I couldn't even see the bottom. I mean, I could barely, like that fish right there, I would barely even be able to see it. I don't know what happened. I know we had a cold spell and the water was kind of starting to go downhill. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that it just got really cold, and it went below the temperature that keeps the bacteria alive, that process all the waste that the fish create. So it's basically, I'm just playing a balancing game here with bacteria as far as how I look at it. And I started losing that balance because it got too cold and killed off all of my bacteria. So I wasn't feeding the fish for a while, but then they started, like, I kind of just go off of their behavior a lot. When they're kind of docile, they're lethargic, they don't get anything. But when I come out here and they're just like chomping at the bit to see me, you know, I feed them. I kind of try to think about it in the science terms, but I approach it more so in the art, I guess. I don't know, more of feel than paper and pencil. But this is going good. I really should be like calculating how much I'm feeding them on a daily basis is what I'm getting at, and I'm not doing anything like that. But what I am doing, I made some changes. I felt like the water in the sump tank over here, it was just stale. And I went through some extra pieces I had, found an extra pump, air stone, little pump to go with it, and the same thing over here. That's new with air stone. So I had these lying around, I just wasn't using them, so I put those in place. In addition to changing this out every day for about 6-7 days. I didn't change it out yesterday, I changed it out today just for the fun of it, but I think I got a good grip on everything now. So the aquaponics system, I would say, is back up at A+ rating. I had a bunch of kale in here that I took out and replaced it with some butter crunch lettuce. And then this is Flash. This one here, this is Flash Gem. And then everything in front of that is the store-bought stuff that I re-sprouted and collected the seeds from. And then we've got 2 leeks over here. Those were store-bought. Put them in there and they're looking pretty nice. And then this one here, that one was store-bought a while back, and that is going to seed. So as soon as these start opening up and showing like fur, I don't know how, I guess, yeah, it's like fur. I'll start collecting those, get those seeds. And a little bit of disappointing news here. The Venus flytrap, I don't know what went wrong here. I thought I was taking care of it great, doing all the things I was supposed to do. I just need to dig deep, do some more research on this stuff. But I want to get some seeds, try again with the Venus flytrap from scratch. But I'm not going to give up on this one because it does say something about it going dormant, and I still got some green way down in there. So I'm just going to keep my eyes on it, kind of try and baby it along as best I can. Hopefully it's still something still salvageable there. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Oh, I never talked about it, but I had that aloe vera plant in a little tiny pot, and I was talking about how it lived in our bathroom for 6 years down in our tiny house years ago, and then we moved up here, lived outside for like 5 years with zero attention, and then brought in the greenhouse last year, and it's been loving the greenhouse. We got that transplanted. These tobacco plants are looking good. And I can function in here. So all in all, guys, things are looking good. I'm gonna call it quits on it right there and check in soon. Thanks for stopping by.